Hey, welcome to the Geek
Switch podcast, bringing you everything new and nerdy.
Turning you on to everything new and nerdy. You did it wrong. Happy 100th freaking episode.
We're adults.
We're adults using
Drinking
adult
adult
things.
Drinking adult beverages, apparently.
Yo, we curse and shit.
The curse. Forewarned.
What? I saw the live thing go, and I was just like, nobody else is talking. I guess I better talk.
Well, I guess I don't know, mine was muted then, but it's just like, oh great!
Yeah.
Hey, our 100th episode, everyone. Well, welcome to the Geek Switch podcast. I am Dante, your host. With me, as always, is Robin, Tony.
Heyo.
Less as always me, but I'm here today. Could not miss episode 100, obviously.
Tony has been motherfucking replaced. No, Tony.
I will be back once I'm done with school. So after the spring, I should be back all the time. But I will try to be here as often as possible still.
And then, last but not least,
I know, like 2 people left me.
And Tony has apparently turned into a robot.
Yep.
Damn.
So
I
let's
guess
talk about
that Google
the
Fiber in
definite
Kansas
not
City
least
is
thing
bullshit.
here.
Yeah, didn't you get Google Fiber or something?
Don't ask him questions,
Why?
then we have to listen to Robot again.
And
Last but not least, as Dante was saying,
We'll have Google
we've got
Fiber.
Hey!
Furioso.
Oh my god.
Look into my breasts.
Oh God, thank God. I thought that was his pants for a second.
It can be.
Oh
Like,
man.
oh,
Yeah.
what
I forgot I have that shirt someplace. That should be.
Stare into the fly.
Oh, we lost Tony. I think he needs to reconnect.
I think so too. So
But he was
yeah.
here.
Well, he exists, so there's that.
I hate to say, I think the force of my personality actually like pushed his out. Sorry, Tony.
That's what you call that.
My PV penis, yes.
Yeah, speaking of your PV penis, I've seen other people on WoW. Why haven't you come back on? I'm in Blarg's server.
I'm on.
Guild.
I'm on.
Okay.
I'm not. I am.
Yes.
I know. Every time I see like friends, it's like has been offline for 15 months.
Not 15 months.
Not that long, no. But I am on. I am back on WoW, and I'm trying to get back up to speed. I've been leveling a few tunes up to 90 that have just been gathering dust, and I feel like I've missed the expansion. And I have. I've been out for almost 2 years, year and a half at least. So
I see. That's the weird thing is I couldn't figure out how long I had been really out. Because I know we did a little bit of Mist and Pandaria raiding, and then kind of shit went haywire, and
shit happened.
So,
and funny side note is like when I got back on, when I originally froze my account, I was in a guild with other people, and I logged back on, and I find that I've been kicked out of the guild, but like all the other people that were in the guild were still there. So I don't know. I might have pissed somebody off.
Who gives a shit?
Interesting.
well, okay.
Well, I do, because I'm missing out on like the guild perks as I level up. And I'm just like,
Oh well, that's you've already.
to be fair, nobody else.
Well, then you just need to transfer over to Blarg.
And rebuild my reputation with a new guild. I'm kind of curious to see how that'll work out. And even then, it's like I'd have to transfer the army, and I'm just making excuses at this point. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we all will know how much better. That doesn't sound right. How better WoW is in a week, because that's probably when the. I am tired, man. It's audit season. It is audit season, and well, I mean, the new patch hits in a week.
Talk your pretty words to me.
They haven't officially said the patch hits in a week, but let's all face it, the patch is going to hit in a fucking week. So we'll see what then. So
I now understand what people go through after people who have left WoW for a prolonged period of time. That a prolonged period of time. Like I know people that took a break for like year and a half, came back, and they're just like, "What the hell happened?" Like, there are a lot of basics that are still the same, but it's all the small details that make it kind of weird. You know, like you come back home and not everything is in the same place, and there's some new furniture here and there, but it feels kind of the same. So
yeah, I actually got to experience that somewhat recently.
Yeah. Somebody broke into your house and redecorated?
Well, no, I moved to Texas, and I was back home picking up another load of stuff, and it had been enough months where, you know, the room had been repainted and carpet had been changed, and it's just like, okay, my room doesn't feel like my room anymore. What the hell?
Oh, man.
So,
That's rough.
anyways, we since we're celebrating our 100th episode, there's kind of two eras of Geek Switch. There's really the pre-Big Crits, which we need kind of Tony here to talk about, and then the post, which happened, I think, around episode 20-ish. Because there's unfortunately some of our episodes seem to be lost to the internet.
What?
Unless Tony has them locally, which I hope he does. But I think like episodes 1 through 15 are kind of gone.
Oh.
Which is that kind of pre-Big Crits era. It was when a majority of the recording was done in a room.
In one room with one mic.
Oh.
With one mic. And it wasn't even. It was a Rock Band Samsung mic. Put it.
Oh, we've come so far.
Or we had.
I'd like to say, baby, I love you.
Or we had Bill on the phone, or like we had Bill at bars talking to us on the podcast. Or we tried it on Skype, and we tried all these things that never worked. And Mumble was this wonderful little thing that ended up working really well for us. Because it did allow for a better recording quality than we had up that point. And unfortunately, at that point, I was at home a lot and couldn't basically go out to Tony's or wherever we're recording. And then, of course, I moved to Texas, which...
Dante, so you're still at home a lot and you still can't go to Tony's.
Yeah,
This is
just
true.
a completely different state.
It's an entirely different scenario. Never mind the fact that the two of us definitely couldn't get to Tony's either.
Well, yes, there's that.
And then there's the crazy thing that most of us haven't met in person, which is fairly insane if you think about it. Now, you two have met in person because of BlizzCon.
Yeah, and you and Tony have met because you used to live in the same town.
We used to work together,
So
and I knew Bill because I used to be Bill's boss at one point.
Okay.
So,
But like there's a half of the podcast that hasn't actually met the other half in person.
and then, well, and Luke, before Luke moved to Japan, Luke and I worked a convention together in Kansas City. So,
Okay. Yeah.
It-
So,
it's-
like, what you're saying is we should all get together and dock.
see, and
Meet.
there is
I
Robin's.
meant meat.
There is Robin's quintessential reaction to
Right.
either myself, Tony, or you.
Right.
God damn. It is my job to just be irritated for
Right.
everyone else.
It's one of those things. I think later we talk about all these bad T-shirts ideas, and one of them's just going to be some form of Robin.
Me disapproving face.
Is anybody else wearing their T-shirt?
Um,
Anyone? No.
no.
I forgot I
Really?
have it someplace over there buried in the thing.
It doesn't quite fit as well as like it.
It's loose, right? It's loose. It's loose.
No.
Smile and nod. Smile and nod.
Yeah. It's
loose.
somewhere. It's my
loose.
girlfriend. My ex-girlfriend currently has it. There we go.
It just
There-
doesn't look
that's-
right. It's too loose. Yeah.
Yeah, no, carbs have nothing to fucking do with it. No.
Wait. So we were talking about two eras, right?
Yeah. So.
Is it 2 eras or 3 eras? Because in a way there was the pre-Big Crits, there was with Big Crits,
Well, yeah,
and there
I
was
guess there
post.
was 3 because they're
Kind of
yeah,
close.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
There was a point when that was the update that happened all the time, and I'm just like, I'm not a part of the cool kids rating club. I've just been invited to join this, and I couldn't remember why. Why the hell was I invited to join this? I know my Fury was because he's freaking gregarious as shit.
Because You might not have been a part of the Cool Kids rating club, but definitely part of the Cool Kids club. So, yeah.
CCC. Better than the KKK.
The crew was better than the raid. I'm just.
Crew.
I had a lot of fun with the crew, so I will say that. And for those of you who don't know, Big Crits was a rating guild that had a show on YouTube, and a large
Still
part
does,
of
apparently.
yes, still does apparently. But a large part of that was, for a long time, was the crew, which were a lot of people that weren't raiding with the progression team. It's still a lot of great people to hang out with. And I've got to say, I had probably the most fun hanging out with those people, more so than the raid group. So probably would bite me in the ass, but yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Why would it bite you in the ass? Relax, it's a fucking video game. When you get an achievement in it, your real life status doesn't go fucking anywhere.
Unless you're a streamer and somehow make money off of it.
No. You're absolutely right. Like, despite being a minor.
Not for nothing. Not for nothing. That first BlizzCon that I was playing Casey's Conway at, yeah. How many people did the double take at you?
Yeah, I think they were primarily looking at the lovely. They were primarily looking at the lovely woman hanging off my arm.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I think the weirdest thing that I've ever encountered is there's been a few small anime conventions I've been to and got recognized because we've had some friends of the podcast, some bigger friends of the podcast, share it, and some people I happen to be in a room.
Of the podcast.
There's that guy that does the thing
with the stuff and the thing stuff.
Yeah, well, and occasionally I do panels at conventions, and it was one of those weird things where I was having drinks at a party, and someone recognized me, and I kind of freaked out about it, and it's just kind of like, okay, thanks, yeah, awesome, yeah, walk. When I talked to the guy for a while, and it was just, it was cool because it was very random, and there was just random, like, of all places and all times. It happened to be a party at a friend of our friends, and he had basically found out about the podcast from him, and our friend was a guest, and so it was one of those kind of parties, and it was just kind of like, that's kind of cool that some other people are talking about it, and it just, I think a few other people here and there have watched it because of Luke working the conventions or me working the conventions, and I bring it up at the panel, or I will wear the shirt when I can, because like at A-Kon, when I was doing panels at A-Kon, I was wearing the shirt, and there's pictures on the profile of it and stuff.
Most of my t-shirt wearing at conventions is very specific, as I'm volunteering them, and I have to wear that shirt. That and the last con I was at, I was so busy being not on the main part of anything, so it was quite different.
But I gotta say, the t-shirts that you wear when you're not at a con are fucking awesome.
I mean, the one thing I've always really wanted to do is I've always wanted to get either bowling shirts or baseball shirts with the logo. Just because, I don't know, for conventions, I think that would fit in really well.
Yeah.
Or even a hockey jersey would be kind of cool, but something that it's so different, it definitely gets someone's attention.
Like, other than a t-shirt.
Yeah.
See? Oh, wait, that's new. I haven't seen that.
That's old, actually.
Well, it's new to me. Nice. I thought that was... Oh, no, the other one I'm thinking of is blue.
Sparkles?
Borderlands.
The Malawan.
Oddly enough, I'm wearing a Borderlands shirt now.
You are! Claptrap. That character is not going to be a playable character I give a crap to play about when it comes. Just saying.
Not that I would ever try and work at Gearbox. Actually, that was actually one of the really fucked up things that happened this week.
Oh my god, it's a Tony!
Yay,
Tony's back.
Sort
Maybe.
of.
I spoke too soon and broke it.
Tony, I see your lips moving, but I don't hear any sound coming out.
I don't see lips moving at all.
And these technical difficulties brought to you by the Geek Switch podcast.
Okay.
Proudly using Google Hangouts.
So yeah, as the weirdest thing fucking happened this week, which was there's a little like private LinkedIn-esque group for Google and like possible employees and shit. And I just kind of, I never see any job postings for what I'm in the IT profession for, which is governance, compliance, and CMDB management. And I just fucking straight out goes, people are always asking about their portfolios and shit. I'm just like, I'm gonna blatantly ask about it. And like one person just refers me back to like, just look for job postings. And then I get a LinkedIn view from the head of compliance from Blizzard.
Oh.
And I'm just like, holy shit, it does exist. It's like,
it does work.
It was one of those moments like where my resume definitely needs to be more filled out and better on LinkedIn. But it was that kind of, it's like, I do have something I can strive for. So if it exists in Blizzard, it fucking exists in all the other game companies. So it's...
Yeah, I get on that, try again.
Yeah, I'll give it at least a year or two because I'm still working on certs and stuff.
Cool.
Because once you have like ITIL is Anyway,
ITIL. I'm getting other stuff before that.
While you're doing that, this is the point in time where you start networking.
Yes.
So,
Tony.
Yes.
Tony.
Holy
Can
shit!
you hear me?
Holy! Oh my God! It
Okay,
just suddenly worked.
good.
That's
Wait.
podcast.
I
can make
got
a
a question.
Okay, I think I've got everything going now.
Does anyone else expect him to start singing Bohemian Rhapsody?
Why would that? Okay, so
The lighting.
yes, I apologize for the lighting. I tried to find the best lighting I could in a place where I could get hardwired in, and I only have so long with Ethernet cables, so this is the best I could do, guys.
Probably kneeling on the ground.
No, I'm against an end table right now, so it's not a place where anyone normally sits.
So now that we got Tony back, we can kind of talk about the original era of Geek Switch and the terror that was 5 people sitting around drunkenly a table with a shitty mic.
Yes, I believe that part lasted all of maybe 3 episodes.
I thought it lasted like 5 or 6. I thought it was a lot longer than that.
You may be right. They were drunken, if you recall. So,
more so than our drunk paid episodes, where it's just like, how did we even record that shit? I don't even remember nowadays.
Okay,
I look back at it and
we basically had one Rock Band mic, and we all recorded in a room together. And it was just people we knew, our friends, other people who wrote for the site too.
Oh yeah, there was
Nick,
a time. Yeah,
I believe
there was a time where we wrote articles. I completely forgot about that.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, there was that time.
I might
too.
have written one.
Yeah, I forgot there was like almost a year I was unemployed when I started the site, where I was actually writing like 4 articles a day, and we were getting a decent amount of foot traffic, and that's kind of how we qualified for E3 tickets that one year, because we actually had a shit ton of foot traffic. And
Nice.
then I got a job and moved to Texas, and that all kind of fell apart.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
the whole in-person thing did not work out well once everyone left the area.
Well,
yeah, the Geek Switch podcast would have happened a lot less frequently. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And so we wanted to say, what episode did we start doing the thing with Big Crits, Tony? It has to be around 20. Because 21, 20 is the hamster episode that I can't seem to find.
And I honestly, I don't think that I even have those files anymore. Let me see if they're. I'm sure they're stored.
Oh God, no.
Someone vamp while I go on check the archives here.
Oh, so I'll do it. As much as I wanted to do the self-congratulatory, patting on the back on the show, I thought it'd be kind of fun if we went around like the circle and came up with new taglines. I'm not saying we replaced the one, but we have a little bit of fun. Like, you're listening to the Geek Switch podcast because your other podcasts suck. That's why you're listening to us now. So
that's a little angry, Phil. I mean,
Very angry.
But I mean, it's absolutely true because one of the original taglines of the podcast and the website was turning you on to everything new and nerdy. We've really moved away from the kind of the daily news and that segment. I mean, we do talk about cool stuff coming up, but it's not the focus of anything anymore. I mean, that's absolutely true. And
well, for now, it's ever evolving.
It absolutely is. That has been the one cool thing about the podcast. I mean, over 100 episodes is. We've had so many different people on. We've had so much different quality. We moved to video. 30 episodes ago?
Oh my god.
Something like that, yeah.
Where the old audio only episodes, which we'll start putting up on YouTube sooner or later. Now, especially now that we do have an intro, and I do have some stuff worked out. I just basically need to edit the video and video and shit.
Like doing the show.
Oh, that would be brilliant, but that's... But I would need more than one person to help me with that because unfortunately there's enough comments about, in the old episodes, there's enough terrible comments about Eiffel Towers and terrible things that the sock puppets could do.
Right. Well, let's not get overly ambitious.
How am I going to make a hamster sock puppet? I mean, I'd have to get a stuffed hamster.
Right, or an actual hamster. Yeah.
There's Robin's t-shirt. Yeah. There's Robin's t-shirt right there.
It's gonna be. Oh my god, you guys.
And the funny thing is, anyone listening to this,
her new name is Robin Facepalm.
Robin, to describe what I'm doing, I'm either flattening my face and starting to glare specifically at whoever's face that says something stupid on the screen, or I've slowly lowered my head into my hand, and I'm just rubbing temples, and yeah.
What else?
But I mean, the funny thing is weird in those random stuff that we've said on air is nothing compared to what's on the cutting room floor or what was said in grade. I mean, there's episodes
or just things that happened off camera in general.
Oh
good
man,
God.
this happened like 2 seconds after we closed the show.
I gotta say, my favorite
Some
memories of the
serious
show
drama.
are always like the last 5 minutes.
Also, I should note, for posterity, I looked it up. Episode 12 was the first episode with the Big Crits report.
Really? Episode 12?
Wow.
Yep. Episode 12.
So really, the Big Crits crew has been part of Geek Switch for over 90 episodes.
Was that
Well,
Stoney?
no, I mean, that's the first one with the report. If you recall, I believe a few episodes before that, we had Suzu on, and we did a special where we talked about Big Crits before we even had the Big Crits report officially on.
Well, okay, because this is the numbered 100th episode, but it is not the 100th podcast. We've had a few specials here and there. We've done some specials, so it's probably like 110 or 105 or something like that. But yeah, really the 12th. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, been a while.
Yeah, think about how long ago that was.
Now there was a point we
back
were
then
doing
we
it
also
weekly.
did them weekly, right?
Yeah.
Wow,
Back
that
when
would've
I
been-
tried listening to one of the Stand Around the Room recorded podcasts while assembling something in a warehouse, because that was my job.
Yeah. The craziest thing is that anyone listened to any of it at any point. You know, I always thought we'd put it out there, and I never expected anyone to listen. So, thanks, guys.
Are people listening? I mean, I can't tell half the time.
Yes, we do. I do. It's hidden
There
from
are
the
some.
public. It is hidden from the public, but yes, we do have views on Facebook. We do have downloads. So I just miss getting. God, I maybe I should check the. Not that
Email?
Yeah. It's,
Oh, goodness gracious.
Did someone get excited enough to send us a message?
I don't know. Well, see, unfortunately, I've been really bad. I've been really bad about checking the email because it's.
That's the thing. We get emails. It's just that Dante doesn't always have them available at showtime.
just requires opening up the account and looking inside, right?
I miss what was one of my favorite
Pterodactyl?
questions. Well, pterodactyl. I think this might have been a question that he had. It was the pick. What would everyone else play?
Pterodactyl.
What do you think everyone would play in a D&D camp? Try and guess what the other people would play. There was what role would like everyone else be in the Avengers, like that sort of thing. I can remember those.
I
think
playing D&D.
I think my favorite one was the dinosaur and the Doctor Who one from him.
How
That one I could
predictory
not
was
do
that
at
too?
any time.
Like, think how many dinosaurs there have been on Doctor Who since then.
Wow, I probably should check this more often.
Hold on, does that mean
Uh-oh.
that Stephen Moffat listens to the Geek Switch podcast? Confirmed.
No, it's just something about. It's apparently an interesting gentleman, Taylor Carses, owns Talk.net and wants to talk to us. Yeah. Anyways, we'll figure that out. We might have. Maybe we'll be on a new network. No. Well, the sad reason I don't
Podcast
check,
gets around.
the only reason I don't check the fucking the terrible podcast email is when I switched to Windows 8, I can't get Outlook to work, and all my Outlook was synced to my Windows 7. So I would just open Outlook and it would download, because I have like 7 fucking email accounts because of the podcast, the website,
And the podcast.
and the podcast. So
I have like 3 on my phone alone, so.
and the last email we had involved a fangirl wanting Fury to sign her. Yeah, and then she wants everyone to sign her. Yeah.
Sign her. What do you mean? Yeah.
Sign her, yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah. Tell me. Say it slowly and lick your lips.
I'm assuming a lady part, and I'm still going to hit you with a heavy object, Fury.
Okay.
Oh my.
I'll take it when we finally meet.
But
Again.
the only problem about this
Sign her
is you're
No.
all taken. You're all taken. So no, you can't.
No, sign her what? Sign her what? Tell me.
I'm allowed.
It's
I am allowed.
Is it upper or lower?
Upper.
Something. Upper something? Oh, dude,
Upper
that's
something.
harmless.
And
It's her
oddly
forehead.
enough,
It's her forehead, Fury.
sign
I'm fine with that too.
Mm.
She gets it tattooed, and it's just like, oh god.
I'm flattered. I really am. Yes, let's meet. Are you in the Sacramento area? Northern California area.
No, she's Canadian.
Even better.
I'm probably closest. Just saying.
Yeah, absolutely. Like eastern side of Canada or western side?
I honestly don't know.
I don't think we have that much information.
I would like to say I'm very Canadian friendly. I like Saskatoon berries. I enjoy Tim Horton coffee, and I do pronounce Regina properly. So, look me up on Twitter. We can make something happen. And I have a valid passport too.
Oh.
Yes,
I
that's
don't
right.
know if-
Furioso,
I'm sorry.
international man of lechery.
International lascivious.
Yes. Lasciviousness.
Internationally lascivious.
I do like to drink and I love to travel. So, yeah. I'll bring my own Sharpie.
Well, speaking of Canada, I think
Yes.
it would be bad for us to go through the entire episode without at least mentioning Mitty, who was a big part of this show for a good 10 episodes at least or so.
Yes.
It was 10?
Yes.
I'm not sure how long she was on exactly, but she was on and off for a while there.
We've had a lot of guests over the years that have changed.
Oddly enough, I never broadcasted with her.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
it was on the weeks that you weren't here.
Yeah, it was the.
I want to invite her to this show. I'm never on this show, and she is on this show.
That's kind of what it was. It was, here's my replacement for my every other week that I'm not on.
It's
That's
almost,
probably why I got so irritated by it, because I would be on it, and she's like, I talk about just 2 things.
Oh my.
Sure, I pretty
We're
much
still
talk
on
about
this.
this one thing. Oh, two
What?
things.
Yeah, there's lots of 2 things I can talk about, too. They're on my chest.
I talk about Canada and sucks. So yeah.
Well, but you know what? She has
No,
gone
it's
on
Canada.
to be a streamer. So she still plays WoW. She streams. She streams other games. And I don't know, maybe we might have her on as a guest just to see how she's doing. I know I want to have Neo.
If we can ever get her, camera or internet or microphone or whatever issue it is this week.
Here's the thing with MIDI.
Or she would never have an account for anything. And we always tried. I'd love to have her on again.
Her, I don't know what it is, but anything electronic, she touches, goes boom. And so...
This is amazing, because she used to spit out signatures like nothing.
Right.
How many computers did you go through? Photoshop was the one thing she was allowed to touch. Photoshop and WoW.
Everything else burns to the ground.
Pretty much, yeah.
She just turns into Kitty Pryde with everything else, just phases through shit and it breaks.
Oh, actually, that's a good comment because Kitty Pryde took over Rogue's. Was it Rogue? No.
I haven't read the comics in so long.
I
really want to.
If we're talking about the newest movie,
Yes.
it was actually supposed to be Kitty Pryde going back and forth in time, not Wolverine.
Okay, that's not what I was thinking about. There's some new cut coming next year that
will
putting
have
Rogue back in and have
Rogue
more
back
Kitty Pryde.
in, so she has so everything that they shot with her in it is valid. Apparently, they didn't use any footage with Bishop in it either. I'm going to fully admit something. I have an X-Men tattoo on my body. I have not seen that movie.
I just bought it tonight.
But to be fair, I haven't seen that movie either because I'm not really happy with what that studio's done with the X-Men franchise.
They're retconning it, and apparently it makes sense.
I've seen it. It actually does. It does retcon and kind of goes. Hey,
This
you know those other
movie
films?
retcons the three that were.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. I mean, if I watched it and looked at it from like this is a new story featuring characters that I already know, yeah, I'd probably enjoy it. But
I got it on demand tonight for $10 because I got a deal because I bought a movie last night that absolutely everyone on this podcast, everyone watching it should fucking go buy it either on digital now or when it comes out on DVD in a couple weeks, and that is The Fluffy Movie.
Is it pornographic?
No, it's Gabriel Iglesias, and it's him doing.
You lost my interest right there.
Do you not like him? Really?
I have no idea who that is. Crickets.
He is by far one of the
Where
best.
did crickets come from?
He is one of my top 5 stand-up comedians. Rob Williams,
Is he
Eddie
fat?
Izzard.
I might know
Yes.
him. Yes.
He's
Okay.
huge.
I think I know him.
And he's lost 100 fucking pounds.
I think my girlfriend might have tried to turn me on to him.
He's funny.
Right.
He's honest, which is... He's kind of like that weird balance of he's not angry and he kind of curses a bit and he's a little naughty, but he's not so clean that you can show him to kids. It's a weird...
Oh, yeah. Do you like him with the goatee or without? It doesn't matter.
No. He's a comedian. Who cares?
He looks younger without it. Yeah.
Most men look younger without facial hair.
Says baby face, shaved.
Yeah.
Dude, you looked even younger with that hat on. Like, freakishly... Yeah. It just wasn't right. I'm sorry.
Good.
So memories.
So, anyway. No. I think we should go around. Everybody come up with at least one tagline, just for fun.
A new tagline for the show.
Yeah.
Well, if you recall, and I'll buy you guys some time so you can think for a second. But the original tagline was created by someone who's definitely not on the show anymore. They were on a long time ago. Am I frozen? Probably frozen.
No. You're still on.
No, keep
Was
going.
his name Bill Butt?
Okay.
No.
You guys looked frozen. So, no, Bill Butts was on the show a long time ago, but this was even before that. This was in the first couple episodes. Why are you making faces, Fury?
Keep going. Just keep going.
Okay. I keep thinking it's frozen. I think that's his intention, of course.
Yes.
Okay, so it was actually done by Zach McDowell. You remember that, Dante?
Oh my God, I thought it was Blair.
I don't think so. No, because it was right before. I remember this was before the first episode. He was like, "We need a catchphrase. We need something we can say at the start of the episode." And I was like, "Well, we don't really have anything. I don't know how we start it. We just start talking, about stuff." And
Mm-hmm.
the rest is history. I think he actually came up with the phrase.
Yeah. Well, shit. Huh. Yeah, so we've had the same damn phrase for 100 episodes. And it's only been valid for probably
45 of them?
50-ish.
Nice.
55. Well, no, we didn't. We were still doing the weekly kind of format of news, so I would say at least for 80 of them, 80, 90 of them. Ish. Well, crap, a new phrase, huh?
Yeah.
I say we make our fans pick our... No, that's a terrible idea.
Fully.
Fully?
Yeah, I made him
Fully
unfreeze
coolly?
himself. Yay, I win.
As terrible as the joke was, it was like, maybe it's like the Geek Switch podcast. Fuck it.
Do we do this, Emily? Or, oh god, that's so good though. Oh.
The Geek Switch podcast.
Yeah.
Why do you watch this?
The Geek Switch podcast. You meant to look at another podcast, right?
Or what was the other one? The one that I had was a bad T-shirt idea. What was it? It was I think it was something along the lines of "Shh, it happens."
Shh, no talking, just love.
The Geek Switch podcast. Just let it happen.
No, I want to throw poisoned, pointed objects now at you. Freaking shittiest.
Podcast. We do it so you don't have to.
Eh.
The Geek Switch podcast. Hamsters.
Purpley Jerplies and weaponized sex toys.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was that entire 7-foot purple dildo conversation.
Right. Weaponized sex toys.
Because then Fury can use the joke, "My hands are lethal weapons."
Really, is the 7-foot sex toy long enough? Maybe not. No. Oh, there we go. Geek Switch podcast. Is a 7-foot weaponized dildo big enough?
No.
Still didn't
It's
get robbed
terrible
with baseball, so yeah.
As terrible as it is, I'd hate to say it, but almost, fuck it. It almost fits us.
Wait, I got it. The Geek Switch
But that's not
podcast.
T-shirt friendly.
But this one will be the Geek Switch podcast. Oh wait, where the fuck did Tony go?
The Geek Switch podcast, bringing you the best in... Oh shit, where did the other person go that does this? Don't leave me alone.
The Geek Switch podcast. We have revolving hosts throughout the show.
They come and
Actually,
go.
that's about true. Alright, shit, who could be on this
Podcast.
here?
Technical difficulties incoming.
The Geek Switch podcast, technical difficulties.
Yes. Excellence in technology is our name.
That actually might somewhat fit.
Right?
At least it's
fuck it.
honest.
I got something for the back of the shirt now.
No, the back of the shirt is fuck it.
Fuck it. Alright.
Actually,
Technical difficulties incoming, fuck it.
I might put
Incoming.
fuck it on the front with an arrow pointing down.
Do
so
it
don't give
live.
me any more ideas. Do it live. Yes.
The Geek Switch podcast. Do it live.
That's
I kind of like that actually. Now that
Alright, so-
I didn't mean to like it, but I kind of like it
I didn't
actually.
mean to like it, but it unintentionally happened.
Yeah.
Can you do polls on Facebook? On page?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't
I've
know.
seen polls on Facebook. Post a poll.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna.
The Geek Switch podcast. Unintentionally done.
Unintentionally done? What?
It just kind of happens. I don't know. The Geek Switch podcast. Sometimes this shit sticks to the wall.
Yes.
Yeah.
I should apologize for my sloppy connection here. I think someone's probably playing Destiny in my building, taking up all the bandwidth.
I thought. Is it you, Tony? Are you
No,
multitasking?
I could, but that would take more bandwidth, so I'm not gonna try.
Are you on the Google Fiber?
No, I will be on Google Fiber at the end of November. We'll move. Yes. We'll be moving on the 25th and 26th, and then we will have Google Fiber.
Yeah, I'm envious. Not gonna lie. So I'm stuck with not Google Fiber. It's satisfactory, but
He has
I'm
Google
on
Fiber.
AT&T Universe.
Oh shit! Fuck that.
I was on that. It was awful. It sucked.
It's normally pretty good. Right now, not so good, but usually pretty good.
My big complaint was I only got like 1.5, so it's just like, no.
85 down, 85 up.
God damn it!
I get like 15 down.
I
you
don't
get
pay
half that.
attention. My connection is shit because for some reason going between one wall and a floor, the router just does shit.
Oh, wireless?
Yep.
I'll send you a cable.
Nope.
You can run it down the stairs and wrap it around the railing like Christmas decorations. It'll be awesome.
No. If anything, my goal when I actually buy a house is to buy an old enough house that I have to tear everything apart, and I can just add Ethernet cables to the down walls.
Yeah.
Because
moment
that's
she
what my
did-
cousin did in this house. It's kind of awesome.
And then the moment she does that, it's like, I have got Cat 6E everywhere. Cat
Right.
7 is out. Fuck.
Well, you know, you
They'll never
just,
put out Cat 7.
Oh, yeah.
you just pull the
fine.
wires.
Yeah.
Not a
Yeah,
problem.
in that case, it's that's not hard. Remove the thing, do the shit with the stuff. I'll have my cousin do it. He's an electrician. I don't fucking know.
Do the shit with the stuff. The Geek Switch
Take that
podcast.
old wire.
Do the shit with the stuff.
You take the old wire, you tie it to the new wire, and you just pull real hard.
That's about true.
Yeah. Not that hard.
Again, another tagline. Geek Switch podcast. Not that hard.
Geek Switch podcast. Like your
Until
peeps.
you work it
Not that
harder.
hard.
Oh, by the way, something hilarious that I started reading recently, Olgoff Fury, if you haven't read it, as a webcomic, you need to.
Olgoff? OLGOFF?
No, let me see if I'll link it here.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah, check
you'll-
it out, guys.
Is that correct?
Olgoff, more words? No, I don't think that's it. Uh-oh. A virus has put itself on my tablet. Oh.
Oh, no.
Fuck. It is draining my bank account.
OGLAF.com and go to the very first one because it's going to be inappropriate and you're going to love it.
Geek Switch Podcast, home of inside
Wait.
jokes.
You're instigating Fury into
I'm
something not
instigating something.
Yeah!
Very good.
This doesn't seem right, because this is usually...
This is what the show has become.
Did you read it? Did you read it? Did you read it?
Yes.
Comes right.
just say. Yeah. Yeah. Robin, that's beautiful.
Yes, enjoy that.
Please don't tell me it's Ogoth and the Ugly Boots.
No.
Because that exists too, apparently. Fury, put it up on Twitter.
I started a thing. Sidetrack. Sorry. Not sorry.
Yeah, because you never do that. That's kind of weird.
Okay, yeah, this is entertaining. I think I know how I'll spend the rest of my evening, which is better than my previous plan.
Did you just say...
Well,
What? Robin, how much have you had to drink tonight?
Nothing.
Who are you, and what have you done with Robin?
I did a terrible motion towards the camera, and no one said a damn word.
I didn't see. I was looking at the comic.
I was.
How many times did you do it to Robin? Damn.
Probably not enough for the person. Oh no.
Oh yeah, let's keep going down that road.
I had a day. Let me just say, I had a day. I'm tired, so I'm probably a little crazy.
She's tired and frustrated, it sounds like.
I understand that.
You have a significant other. Shut your pie hole.
I don't!
Well, so?
Wait, so do you?
I thought that was
Robin,
Tony opening his face.
Oh yeah.
Totally other state.
I was
Entirely other state.
I was just saying that I'm tired.
Okay.
I'm sure I could find it. I'm sure I could find a really naughty acronym for RTX that would involve.
But
podcast,
my significant other is in another state right now, actually.
Rooster Teeth Triple Expo. Yeah.
Oh god.
RTXXX.
X.
RT Triple Expo.
Ugh.
So many Spartan armors. So many Spartan armors.
When did they add the shoulder-mounted erections?
Ugh. Oh god. No, just there's a lock you will enjoy later in that web series.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
No. Let's face it. RTXX Expo would be nothing but people dressed up as Tucker.
Tucker and sister.
Oh yeah, sister. Yeah. So there'd just be orange and
yellow, green, and turquoise.
yeah. Actually, that would be almost an interesting cosplay.
Which
channel.
exists.
Yeah.
There exists like they two people did a little cosplay, a little act in front of the Rooster Teeth booth one year at a convention as
Nice.
Sister and Tucker. And what does Tucker do but drop down on his knee like at the end of the performance? It was adorable. Adorable in the this was very filthy and now you're going to propose to me sort of shock.
If she didn't run, keep her.
She didn't. She did not.
Actually, last year at A-Kon, someone proposed. I think it was last year or the year before. During cosplay. And cosplay at A-Kon's, I think the room holds like 5,000 or something. It's
Oh, wow.
good. She physically fainted, and med staff had to run up onto the stage.
Oh my god.
And they're like,
Wow,
"Oh my
no
god, is she
pressure.
okay?" It's
No
like,
pressure. No pressure.
like, how horrifying is that? She's
Say
fine.
yes.
She said
Get off the
yes.
stage. Take it back.
Yeah.
Goose it. Did they goose the points that way? Did they win? Did they win?
As far as I know, it was actually yes, and they meant it, and you know.
Nice.
So,
Good for them.
I don't know how I would ever do it, because all my fun ideas have already been taken by people.
For cosplay?
No, for proposing, I believe, in a nerdy manner. I think that's what he's getting to.
Really? Dude, come on. We'll
Hey, not
collaborate
for
afterwards.
nothing, the ex-fiance wanted to try and drop to a knee during the second Spider-Man movie to propose in the theater. He whisked out and did it in my kitchen here at home.
I think it would have to do with who you're dating. If you were dating someone who's heavily into cosplay, it probably would make more sense to involve that somehow than a traditional super sappy way.
Actually, this. I mean, I got to change the subject because reasons. No,
Because reasons.
This took me by surprise because we're talking about cosplay. It makes me think of anime. I was watching Netflix the other night, and I was rather surprised to discover that Netflix has original content. And you know, we all know House of Cards and Orange is the New Black and all that stuff. But what surprised me is that this one was an anime.
Yeah, the Knights
That was
of
original content. Sidonia.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I'm fairly surprised by it.
I'm 9 episodes in, and that's like in a night or two. So it seems to be a good, high quality series.
Smelled like
I'm really
the Muse
impressed.
song?
The what? I missed that. It's
okay, it isn't.
it's a great series. So yeah, check it out.
Well, it is new anime season, which is really awesome because there's 2 fucking Gundam seasons, and yeah, I'm
Hey,
happy.
are we supposed to be recollecting about the show?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's steer the train back into the boat back into Riddland Bay.
That's probably going to be another one of our taglines. Going, we drift off on shit.
We drift off.
We do.
So anyway, no.
Welcome to the Geek Switch podcast.
Welcome to the Geek Switch podcast. So
Squirrel.
anyway,
Squirrel.
scrub,
Are we reminiscing now?
reminisce.
I would love to have both Stony Baby and Suzu on again. I think it'd be fun to have both of them on at the same time. We
And
never had
Bill.
them on at the same time. I think Bill's just going to jump on every now and then, but I don't think we ever had Suzu and
When?
Stony on at the same time. You weren't here that day.
Oh.
I wasn't either.
Who else have we not had on?
Your mom.
My mom passed away a couple years ago.
I'm a terrible. Yeah, I knew that. I'm fucking
That could probably be why then.
Ouija board. I'm
definitely
going
moving
to
on.
go to bed now.
So-
Jesus
so-
Christ.
Other great memories of the show.
Lots of ums.
You know, I wouldn't mind having Salty on the show. He'd be entertaining.
He was never on the show. Because Big Crits kind of we separated them and we kind of all stopped playing WoW, and this became how we hung out and how we talked, because no other game has, I think, grabbed all of our attentions at the same time.
Because you guys won't play Destiny with me. God.
Yeah, not.
It's not on PC. Fuck you. Mm.
And that would require Tony getting a PS4, which is a Sony product.
You mean Fury?
Or, yeah.
I
Whatever.
have a PS4.
Yeah, you know, I thought about it.
Close
I don't know. It doesn't really appeal to me. So I don't know. I hop back onto WoW. I'll give that a shot for a little while. We just happen to nobody's in the same guild, so.
But at
I'm
least
technically in the right guild. I just don't have a subscription currently.
wait, so you are in Blarg's Guild?
Yeah, Dencree doesn't exist there. Genro and Eliziel. The first character that I had in Big Crits is in there.
Maybe we can finally talk Tony into playing.
I don't think
But
that's happening.
Shivingren says no.
Is that what that was?
The surge eating grin.
Yeah, no.
It's official. The Geek Switch podcast. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
When's it coming to Vita?
Oh, you
man.
know what you can do? You can get yourself an NVIDIA Shield, and you can stream it through that off your PC.
bet.
Or somebody else's.
Better to play it off a PC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be incredibly awkward, but it can be done. You can play a Hunter. It'd work out perfect.
Auto.
Hey
Go full
guys,
auto.
I'm just shooting arrows.
Shit, I can remember when you had to actually have a quiver full of arrows.
Right?
Yeah, well, I mean,
I remember a lot of things, but you know what? I'm glad a lot of it's changed.
And that's the screwy thing is, yeah, we're on our 100th episode, and WoW is coming up on their 10 years anniversary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And I think all of us have played it since the beginning, right?
Minus
Except-
Tony. Tony doesn't count.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All of us.
actually even before the beginning. I think I was in on the beta.
I was in the
beta.
open stress test beta as well.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh man.
Yeah. And that began the downward spiral.
I won't say I've quit a job because of WoW. Have I got... No.
I can remember my senior year of college, before the school year started, or no, later on in the school year, sitting there, just got into an instance, got into where is it? Whaling Caverns. When Whaling Caverns was a clusterfuck, and if you didn't know your way around like I did, you were fucked. Yeah. I definitely called in work and said, no, I'm not coming in again.
I've taken.
Song for me tonight because I'm a little bit busy, and then for the rest of ever after.
Ouch. Okay, so.
Fast food, yay!
So, what is the favorite? Okay, out of the 100 episodes we've done, what is your favorite? I don't want to say episode, but segment that we all can, because we always talk about the unfortunate hamster incident, the weaponized dildo. We also talk about, the stupid quiet moments.
The face palms.
Really, what's
Stupid silence.
The disapproving glares.
Oh man.
So what is your guys' favorite moment that you can really you still stands out?
I'm gonna say like the last 5 or 10 minutes of every episode when it all just goes unhinged and completely down fucking hill.
Yeah, for people who don't stick around for that part, I feel kind of bad because that is really the meat of the show, the juicy bits at the center of it all.
Right.
Which is sometimes why we let it go on.
We're all like falling asleep basically on camera and just saying the first things that come into our head, and it becomes incoherent babbling at some point, but for a while there, it's just perfect.
The Geek Switch podcast, recorded desperation.
Recorded desperation.
Sounds like my
Still
dating
do a
life.
fine one.
I'd hate to say it, but there is a couple episodes where I agree with Fury to a point on this, where we kind of let that go, where we hit that stupid slap happy point, and it just kept going because I refused to hit the stop button.
Right? It was always like the hovering finger over the mouse. Okay, I'm gonna hit stop.
Oh, as soon as it hits stop, I'm out. Why
He's
won't
like,
it end?
He's like your teenage girl or boyfriend on the phone. No, you
No,
hang
you
up.
hang up.
No, you hang up. It's like it just never ends. It's like we can just sit here forever. That's Dante.
Let's see. I'd hate to say it, but I think the one episode that's my favorite that I think I've gotten the most comments and most reactions out of people is the episode I think we should do. I don't know if we should refer to it as Tony's punishment or you dragged your girlfriend to see Twilight?
Oh God, that.
You always say drag.
Oh, and it provided endless entertainment for the rest of from that point on.
It did. There was at least almost 6 to 8 months where it was just we would ream you about that.
Yeah.
The Geek Switch podcast. Twilight? Fuck, really?
Tony less than 3 Twilight.
The best part of that is when I was trying to find the hamster episode, that's one of the first episodes I found that is archived on our site, and I'm listening to that, and I just, it makes me laugh to this day, because, Tony, you're so serious when you say it, and then there's just dead fucking silence from everyone, because we're all just confused and astonished and horrified. And the thing is, everyone I tell about this episode, that's where I recommend them starting, because I think that's one of the first episodes where everyone really gelled, because there was a focal point at that point.
I have to say some of those earlier episodes were definitely like the earlier ones when Fury and I were on. You guys, it was just very, very. Once we got used to each other, it got kind of fucking ridiculous.
And I think that's unfortunately something that we've lost, is we gotten in such a formula of, what are you doing this week? I'm doing this. What are you doing this week? It became so methodical, and I think a lot of us kind of almost hated coming onto the podcast.
It's what I hit push up.
I know there was a time and period I was considering quitting.
So, I gotta ask, what are the chances that we'd be able to get together and have a beer sometime? I mean, I know Dante, you're down at Acon. Tony, do you go down to that?
No.
Tony doesn't go to any conventions down here.
What? Why not? Come on. Tony,
it's the
travel?
people. It's
You
the
travel?
people. I like to
like
travel.
the people.
Yeah.
You don't like the people?
I don't like large amounts of people. I'm very
fine.
antisocial.
That's fine. They got places outside of the convention.
I like to hide in my hobbit hole.
Okay. So, do you travel at all? Do you have any travel plans?
Oh,
Texas?
Well, the nice thing about Dallas, at least for I think probably Robin and Tony, is Southwest flies to Dallas for like I think it's like anywhere from $60 to $90 each way. So it's
They have
really
a nice airport.
Yeah. We could all meet
Come
up in Denver too. I mean, that's right in the middle of the country for
I don't
everybody.
think we should all go to Denver because I don't know if we should record a podcast all.
Yeah, let's go to a place where I don't know. See, I'd be open to Denver if we all had a place to crash. It seems like if we end up in Dallas, we can like crash with Dante. If we end up in Kansas, we can crash with you.
Yeah, wait.
Girlfriend immediately veto. I can see that.
she'd probably be okay with you, but I don't, the space issue. I don't know if we have room for all of you unless you guys want to share one room. That's the thing.
I'd be fine with that. But
we could probably make it work.
Like,
especially when we move.
Not a problem, but like finding accommodations,
Yeah, but I mean, we could get.
Well, I mean, the nice thing about Dallas is, especially during the summer, in the early spring, and the late fall, there's almost a convention every other fucking weekend, which means
that's like the entire year.
Yeah, dude, there's conventions every other fucking weekend here. Like, it's insane. It's like if it's a furry convention, or if it's a literary convention, or anime, or gaming, or
I'm done with the furry convention. Yeah.
There's a furry convention at the same time of a like sci-fi fantasy convention that are about 1.5 miles away from each other at 2 different hotels. And they were like invading each other's conventions and shit, and it was weird. Like you'd be walking around going like, "There's a pack of furries," and it's just like,
yeah.
Normally you see furries in like groups of like 2 or 3, but not like 10.
That's kind of awesome, though.
It's like a gang of furies.
Furries.
What's the difference?
Well, I can go furry, but I'd have to quit shaving. Yeah. There. There. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
There's just terrifying thought of just hearing the words "yif yif 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 yif" out of fury.
Nope. Don't want it.
Yif time.
No.
The Geek Switch podcast. Yif time.
Yiffy.
Oh, jeez.
No.
Maybe we should just have a different intro each week. Whoever says it has to come up with something else to say.
Welcome to the Geek Switch podcast. I swear we're sober.
Every time.
The Geek Switch podcast. Professional-ish.
Professional-ish, yeah. No, wait, no, there is a professional-ish. We know him. He's a photographer.
Yes, there is. He's very professional.
Professional.
Ish.
Extremely professional-ish.
Mm-hmm. The Geek Switch podcast. Fun-ish.
Yeah, I don't know.
Liquor.
That poll up yet?
Licorice.
Licorice.
I see what you did there.
Oh my god.
Oh, and you know what that sound means? It means Robin's time.
It's
It's 11 o'clock my time.
it's been bad pun day for me because there's been the whole bad news about the whole second Ebola case in Dallas, and
oh man,
That's the reason to not go to Dallas.
There we go.
And the terrible thing is,
if there's a Dallas to go to,
and somebody brought it up, and my first response out of my mouth was, "Don't worry, it's not true. It's just a viral marketing campaign for the Sunday premiere of Walking Dead."
Oh.
Don't. No.
It's just, there's like 5 coworkers just stop, and it processes. They're like, wow.
Oh, yeah, too soon.
That's
Speaking of too soon, Halloween's coming up. Does everybody have their costume?
Nope.
I'm just curious. No? Tony's a no.
I-
Dante?
I need to come up with something, but no ideas.
Dante? You got a costume?
No, I haven't gone out on Halloween for years.
Really? It's Friday. It's a Friday night. Come on, Robin. How about you?
I'll be in Boston. I don't know if I'm doing anything that day, but the next day I'm going to Rhode Island Comic Con as Rachel Cole,
Nice.
who is basically just a female that wore a lot of Punisher stuff and was in the Punisher series, because the guy friend is doing Punisher. So
The guy friend.
Nice. Yeah.
yeah,
Guy friend.
he's a guy that is a friend. Status is now thrown in the air.
Oh. So,
Moving on.
So,
Before we
Robin,
get
when
too
are you coming
off-
back
so-
down to Texas again?
actually, I was going to throw out my costume. I was thinking of going as Vanilla Isis. Be like, stop, decapitate, and listen.
No,
Yeah,
that's bad
just,
taste.
So then-
No. I was with you for a second when you said just Vanilla Isis. When you went with no.
You
no.
actually started
Can't do
saying it. I wanted
Yeah.
to stab a thing.
I liked your
Yeah.
pun.
Working.
I did not like the costume. Oof, bad.
Would it be
Actually-
like
actually,
an
I'm gonna go
ancient
as,
Egyptian
Sriracha.
rap? So it'd be an ancient undead Egyptian rapper?
Yes, it would be. With cats. I don't know. Or really bad like combination of Vanilla Ice and a superheroine out of the late 70s. Or anybody who like
Actually,
remembers that show.
did you guys see the article that was on Kotaku about? It was a whole bunch of 1970s cosplay.
Oh God.
And it is
No.
the most bizarre. You're just like, well, you could go topless at a lot of conventions back then, or wear see-through stuff, or what the hell is that man wearing?
Right. Okay, I'm intrigued.
Yes,
Not gonna lie.
It was one of those. Wow.
Why not? So, yeah, actually, I'm gonna go as Sriracha. So, yeah,
You're gonna go as Sriracha?
Got my Sriracha shirt.
Are you
some
gonna
red
walk
pants,
around
I
and
got a-
start going? I'm hot, hot, hot.
I got a
Probably.
green cap that I'm gonna pop on, and everybody can run around and try and catch the hot cock.
At least you're not dressing up as a wiener dog.
Right? No, that'd just be retarded. That'd be stupid. No.
R word, not a word.
Yeah.
Or
no, I slipped up. Fuck me.
I'm just wonder if anyone's gonna dress up as a corgi dressed up at a cosplaying corgi.
Oh, jeez.
I'm going as Ein.
Well, no, there is a dog that is like it's like a weird official group for this cosplaying corgi.
Really? Did not know that.
Thorgy!
What is it mean? Or corgis become like the dog of geeks and nerds?
They have, okay, when I went to Texas this year, you know how many freaking corgis I met? A lot.
It's this weird no, that's just Austin because like I know
More
3 or
than
4
one.
people in Austin.
Well, okay, yeah, but still, like, I know people here in Rochester that have gone and bought corgis, and people that are not in Rochester that have gone and bought corgis. They are
'Cause
the
people are-
dog currently.
People are just like, keep calm and corgi on. Geek Switch Podcast. Yeah.
Keep kind of no.
You know, because it's an English thing. You know, the Queen of England and her corgis. Oh, there's that sigh. I got a sigh. And a look.
And Raphael got stew.
We should really keep a scoreboard.
Just have a literal thing on the side of the screen. It's like bing, bing.
Right. Yes. Yes. So I don't know. Would Robin be the arbiter of that? Like, bing.
No. What it
Or
needs
is that kind of like a?
It's one of those like cards you get when you get buy a sub sandwich.
Oh
Every
no.
time it scowls at you, you do a hole punch in it, and after
No,
10 scowls, you get a slap free.
I think it should be like boxing, where like 3 people have to press the button simultaneously for it to count.
Oh god.
And score it like that.
Or we just get an X above her, and she's like,
I don't know that we have the technology for that, Fury. I'm sorry.
I think
We might
that's
just
way
have
too
to
many
have us
things.
each be able to give everyone points.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
points,
Seems
Figure it
easier.
out.
points.
Dante, I
feel
have
like
to
whose line
confess.
is it anyway?
What?
Yeah, I'm really curious about what's in the email now. Like bag. You got to keep
Nothing
on top
recently.
of that.
No, that's
Apparently.
I did check it, and that was the only two we had.
Like, how old are those?
One of them's from April 30th.
Ow, that's my birthday.
God, Dante, you're killing me. When was the other one?
The person's dead now.
August
So long ago.
28th. So that
Okay.
one's at least some decently recent.
August isn't too bad.
They killed themselves because you didn't read their letter on this show.
To
for
be
so
fair,
long.
like all of September for me has been basically like audit season at work, so it's me making like stupid hours at work.
Okay, well, you know.
That can always
If
be
you need
remedied
help
by someone
following up,
else
let me
doing
know.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 11:15-ish. Just saying. I like my bed right over there.
I think I remember how to do
Podcast.
this stuff.
Coast to coast.
You can find us on
Oh, yeah.
YouTube.
I forget.
Hey, host.
Yeah, I'm not hosting anymore. I'm trying to do
Horses.
this, but
Oh yeah,
just gotta
so
pull it up.
you can follow us on YouTube at GeekSwitch or YouTube.com/GeekSwitch. You can follow us on Twitter at GeekSwitch. You can go to Facebook, and it's Facebook.com/geekswitch.net. Yes.
I've said that like almost 100 times, probably.
Yeah, there's the whole Google Play thing. Who cares about Google Plus anymore?
Yeah, we just record on it. That's all. That's the only thing I use Google Plus for, pretty much.
Though there is a neat little feature that we probably should find a better way to link that because.
You can stop people in Ingress.
Well, no. As we're doing the live thing, you can actually put in
different
questions to us live,
Oh,
which
that'd
is
be
kind
nice.
of cool.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, that way we don't have to wait for you to check the email.
yeah.
Never.
Pretty much.
So-
So the Twitter stuff. Yeah. So Furioso at Not Furioso. Twitter.
And you can find me at Tony Livingston, which you can read it on the screen there.
Because we're smart, we did a thing. Yay.
Yeah,
We did a
and
thing on the screen. It's over somewhere.
you can always follow me at Kirwan, and I do try to tweet about stuff that isn't depressing on occasion.
I tweet about Twin Peaks and Surge.
Yeah, I'm surprised Tony hasn't flipped the fuck out. He's like, they're bringing Twin Peaks back, and I thought that'd be the first thing he'd be like, I'm the Twin Peaks master, fucking yeah!
Oh man, if you know what, honestly, I thought we were just talking about stuff here. There's so many things I could have talked about this week if we talked about things we did.
We don't do that anymore.
I
Stop.
know, it's killing me, but yeah.
Hey, my Twitter handle is
That's
right
all I don't
here.
want to talk
Can't
about.
spell it, because I'm going to talk over Tony now.
Go.
By Tyrann, right there.
So
If you
that's
don't
what
have
it looks like.
eyeballs on this, then I'm sorry.
So, yeah, 100 fucking episodes, and at least, apparently, almost 90 for you guys, so...
Damn.
How the fuck did we get here?
Do we get an achievement? Like, I'm waiting for something to like make a sound and pop up. Like,
Well, actually, the achievement is we have a fucking intro now.
woo!
Woo!
Which
Did
is...
we use it?
It is uploaded to YouTube, so unfortunately it doesn't happen during the live segment. When it goes to YouTube and you can rewatch it, they will all be played before.
Nice.
I just now need to figure out an outro. So, which I think will be just a
Whichever
screen.
you feel like.
It'll be just a screen probably of all our Twitter handles. That, the stuff Tony normally says.
Something really quickly just peeling by.
And it'll probably have like a random comment every week of like, meh. Fuck it. Or lube the hamsters fly faster. I don't know.
Geek Switch podcast.
Uh,
How did that even fucking start? How
I don't
did
know.
the anal hamster thing start?
why?
Oh, we were so close to ending it. Sorry, Rob.
But it's a valid question because none of us fucking remember.
Hey,
I don't
You
think
can
I
go
was
back and
on
check
for that
the
one.
you can go check the tapes if you want.
That's why we got so
But,
far with it. That's probably why.
Yeah.
Well, the nice thing is now that we have switched to this different format and every other, starting next week, we are going to upload old episodes every other Wednesday. So every week you'll have some Geek Swish until we run out of old episodes.
Nice.
Which will never happen because it'll just perpetuate ad infinitum. Should be.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean the ones we haven't uploaded to YouTube.
Oh.
So like 60-odd episodes.
Wow.
So, well, because we didn't switch to YouTube until we switched to video.
Right.
So, anywho, everyone, thank you for listening. Thank you for following us for 100 fucking episodes, even if you weren't here from the start. We love you all, and unfortunately, Fury loves some of you way too much. It's illegal in some
Get a
states.
restraining order.
Sometimes twice. Maybe 5 times. This many times.
He's this many.
I love you this much! No, I'm really glad we... Hey, thanks for giving me the chance to do something I really enjoy. So
Thanks for inviting me. I mean, I still think it's pretty fucking awesome that as tedious as I sometimes make it out to be people, it's like, oh, I have to stay up late and do this thing. It's pretty fucking awesome to do it.
It's one of those things that I think most of us can say, even with us being part of like the Big Crit Show and everything. Nobody else that I know of does anything like this. I mean, do you guys know any other podcasters? I don't think I do.
Yes, I do.
Not really.
Actually,
maybe a couple I know of.
Amgard Gaming. Other thing. Yeah, no, I know at least 3, and they're all local.
Why haven't you dragged them on, Robin?
I don't know.
Robin, thank you for being that bucket of
Well,
bias.
see, now that we've passed episode 100, she's going to start bringing them on so we can do epic crossover episodes.
See, I'm just waiting for the episode where Fury is the, like, voice of reason, and just Robin is drunk and going off on fucking like, fuck it all! I'm not wearing pants! Screw you all! Hamsters! Ah! And just... It's gonna happen fucking sooner or later. It will. There's gonna be a snapping point where Fury is just gonna be serious and just like...
Oh, you know, Christmas is coming up. How about we send Robin a whole bunch of booze for a special Christmas episode? She gets lit, we do the podcast, and we just see what happens.
We haven't done a drunken episode in a long time.
No,
like,
we haven't. It's been very long.
What do you drink? Do you want more adult chocolate milk?
No.
That's good stuff. No? Something else?
Chocolate
My mother
milk?
drank that because I didn't like it.
What? I'm glad I went to good use.
I think if we... Okay, we're going to promise to all our fans right now, anybody listening, we are going to do another drunken episode. At least tweet us the one like terrible drink that we shouldn't be drinking, because unfortunately Luke and I have done this. Where what was the fucking like alcohol energy drink that?
Four Loko?
Four Loko.
Four Loko. Oh, that was awful.
Yeah, no, I can
I
remember
didn't
Luke
drink it.
bringing
I
one
just
of those.
watched. Actually, I drink beer. I drink hard liquor, usually Scotch. Anybody else? Tony, what do you drink?
I drink everything.
All right, Dante, what do you
Pretty
drink?
easy.
I made the mistake of 2 weeks ago helping a friend destroy a bottle of Everclear, so not that.
Perfect. But you know, a little goes a long way and saves on shipping charges.
No. The two of us destroyed a full bottle.
No.
Yeah, I've had alcohol poisoning. It was close.
Good times.
Yeah,
So
don't do that.
What do you drink?
It depends on my mood. I like tequilas. I have soju right now. I have sake.
Okay, nice. Man of many drinks.
Scotch.
Yeah,
I
it's all,
like
it's all
good
about the
scotch.
environment, you know?
Okay.
You gotta drink with what other people are drinking. You drink with the people.
One of my loot crate, or not my nerd box, came with a silicone gel thing of Tetris items that I want to make Jello shots with.
Nice. That'd be cool.
Tetris Jello shots.
Nice. So we can do that. Robin, what do you drink?
Lately beer. It's probably why I've gotten bigger. Calories.
Carbs.
Beer.
Carbs. Yes, carbs.
Fuck
Bleh.
Woman of good taste.
I can't fucking trust you. You eat bread.
I drink my
liquid
bread.
Bread makes you fat. Can we end the show?
Okay.
He was
So-
quoting the movie. To be fair, he was quoting Scott Pilgrim.
Wait. Do you
Well,
do
obviously.
IPAs at all, Robin?
What?
IPAs or
Hold on. What's everyone's
No,
favorite
IPAs,
type
no
of
hoppy.
beer?
Okay.
Favorite
no
what?
hobby.
Favorite
Darker
type
better.
of beer?
Darker the better.
Not a.
Yeah. See, I'm with
Really?
Robin.
But I'm
like
like
malts
wheat
stuff.
all the way to porter, so
Yeah.
Nice. Have
just
you
throw away
tried?
the hops.
Have you tried? It's this German grapefruit beer.
Nope.
Maybe not. Okay.
I think I've had it.
Hey, sleep should happen. Not for nothing.
Right, sleep should happen.
I do like beer, and then there's lots of microbrews and love
Hey,
to talk about
remember
beer.
10 minutes ago when we started ending the podcast?
Right.
Hey,
See,
isn't this
actually-
familiar?
this is
end
that weird fucking random point that we always seem to fucking hit.
Right.
There you go,
The people
guys.
are
We did
going-
it for episode
I
100.
didn't know about that.
Episode
beer.
100. We started late like we usually
Go.
do, and we're ending late
Do
like
it.
we always do.
Win.
There's a button I kind of want to press, but at the same time,
Go sports. Win the
see what I
points.
can
In the
do
ball,
really
in the
what I can
I
do
love
that
the
would be
sports
really
ball.
screwed up is I could disconnect and not hit the stop broadcast button.
Oh no,
Oh.
that works forever.
Yeah.
Well, again, thank everyone for listening, watching, supporting us, and oh shit, I completely forgot about this. Please tweet us your favorite idea for a new tagline for the show, and you will win a Defense Grid: The Awakening Steam code. It's like a $10 game.
Woo. Cool.
I completely forgot about it. I was like, I have a free game to give a fucking away, and I completely forgot about it.
Big games.
So, thank you
Alright.
guys. Tweet us at GeekSwitch, and have a wonderful